Hello there and welcome back to my channel, or of course welcome to my channel if you're new. If you are new, then hello, lovely to meet you. My name is Alex, and if you are new here, make sure you stick around and subscribe. If you're not new here and you've been here for a while, then why not make sure that notification bell switched on just so you're notified of every single time that I upload. For today's video, I thought I'd squeeze in one more like tutorial makeup-y video before the year is over, because as I mentioned a couple of videos ago, I am actually going to be taking a break after Vlogmas is ended on Friday. I'll take a break until January, just so I can have some time off, but I thought I'd squeeze in one more review in for this year, and I am going to be doing a review and tutorial with the Made by Mitchell Feet on the Ground palette. Now, I reviewed the Head in the Clouds palette about a month ago or so when it first launched. I did buy the Head in the Clouds palette, and on Black Friday Mitchell did these palettes like pretty much half price. They went down to like £24, which is insane. So I bought Feet on the Ground, and I have since got the little mini one as well, because one of my patrons, Alexandria, was selling it, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna snap that up. So I've actually got all three of these palettes now, but today we're going to be doing a tutorial with this one. This is what it looks like. This is obviously the more like green themed palette, which is actually stunning, and I knew eventually I was going to pick this one up. So again, it comes in one of these pouches. I totally get it for a makeup artist, because you can just put all your makeup brushes or keep little bits of makeup in here, but for the everyday consumer like myself, it's just not something that I would use or have. I am going to keep it obviously because it comes with a palette, but I wouldn't have chose to pick that up as well. And these palettes originally retail for £40, so they're not, you know, like super affordable, but as I said in my Head in the Clouds review, I feel like the packaging, the quality, all makes them worth £40. Well, I hope this one's good as well. So let's just get this open, let's stop talking. It's in this beautiful like green camo packaging. I love it, and the actual palette is exactly the same as the box. I love it though, like, isn't that super cool? And this is what the Feet on the Ground palette looks like. As you can see, it's a lot of green going on in here, so we are obviously going to be doing a green look today, but they've got a real mixture of shades. They've got different tones of green. There's a lot of like murky greens in here, which I like because they're super different. You've got a pop of like orangey red, like blue teal, a couple of purples, there's a black, and you've got some nice shimmers in here as well. So this is what the palette looks like. They also come with a huge mirror as well, which is an absolute bonus. Ow. There we go. And the packaging is really good and sturdy. I said this in my Head in the Clouds palette review, but the packaging just feels really good quality. Really, it is cardboard, but it feels good. I think that makes sense, but it's very nice and sturdy. I love the packaging. I'm not going to swatch the entire palette, but I'm just going to swatch a few shades. So we've got Limeade here, which is like a light green. Ooh, that is cute. We've got, does that say Ain't? Got Ain't here, a little bit crumbly. That's Ain't. Oh my god, that's super pigmented. We've got Orchid, which is the yellow. Oh my god, these are so pigmented. And then I'm going to take Tiger Lily, which is this reddy orange. Look at them. Oh my goodness. They are super pigmented. I'm actually so impressed with them. That is what those four look like. I'm honestly blown away. Like, they're super pigmented, so hopefully they perform really well on the eyes. I'm sure they will. I've heard really good things about this one as well, so I've got very high expectations. So those are just a few of the swatches of the palette. If you want to see any more, just Google it. I'm sure there'll be loads of swatches online. We are now going to get into the tutorial, so let's get started. Okay, so I've just primed my eyelids with the P. Louise eye base in Rumour 02. And now we can get into the eye look. So obviously I want to do a green look today. I think I'm going to start off the darkest shade in the palette, which is this one, or the darkest green, should I say? Yeah, the darkest green. And this is called Greener. And I'm going to start by putting that in my outer corner. That shade is so pretty. It's like a beautiful like khaki green. And next I'm going to take the green next to it, which is this one. This is the one I actually swatched, called Ain't. And what I'm going to do is, oh, this is very kickbacky, this one. I'm going to take this and kind of start to blend it out, but also bring it to the front. So I also buffed it out a little bit so the line wasn't super harsh. And now I want to go in with a yellow to blend this out. So I'm going to take this bottom one here, which is called Chemtrail or Chemtrail. This one here, it's a yellow, like there's two yellows in here. There's one here and one here, but this one is more yellow than this. This one is slightly more neon green / yellow, whereas this one is like a bright yellow. So there is a slight difference between the two. And I'm just going to use that to buff the green out. So these are all of the matte shades on, all blended, and now I'm going to do a half cut crease, and I thought it was a perfect opportunity to use this on camera. This is the P. Louise Re-White Fresh Ink Paint. Now I want to use this because it is essentially, and I say essentially, it is the exact same as the Acid Rain like formula, and this is the blank canvas that I usually use, but I thought I'd use the white one because we're going to do like a monochromatic look, so I want to use a green shimmer as well, and I don't know, I just thought it'd be a good way to test it. So this is what Re-White looks like. It is just a white paint. I have used this. Yeah, I have. I used it for one of my Christmas looks on Instagram, but I thought I'd use this on camera. And it's just a white paint, guys. There's not much to it, but I'm going to use this to do my half cut crease. So these are my half cut creases. I literally used a tiny amount. That's the thing with this product, you don't need a lot, so I've actually wasted so much of it. It's a good thing that there's a lot of it in the tube. So now it's time to put the shimmer on. There is actually a few green choices in here. You have Fool's Gold right here. You have Limeade. You have Mama's Garden. You have Grass down here. So there is quite a few green shimmer options. These are the two that I am tossing between. And it is Limeade and Fool's Gold. This one is more gold, whereas this one's more green. I think the Limeade, because it's just a little bit more green. So I'm going to take Limeade and I'm going to put that all across my cut crease. Okay, now we put that Limeade shade, and this is what it looks like. I absolutely love it. Now we can put a darker green on the outer corner to mix in with the darker green. So I think I'm going to take this bottom one here called Grass, and I'm just going to start blending that into the edge so there's no harsh line. Okay, and these are the lids done, and now we can move on to the lower lash line. Now I don't know what shade to use. I think I'm going to use this one, which is called Bored in the House. I was going to do it all full monochrome, but I think I might mix it up and just put like a nice brown on the lower lash line. Okay, and the last bit is the inner corner and brow bone. So I think I'm gonna go with this shade here, which is Bless You, and there's also this light green here, but I'm gonna go with this one. I'm a sucker for a nice inner corner and brow bone highlight. Okay, so that is all the eyeshadow done. I'm just going to quickly hop off camera, put my lashes and mascara on, and then I'll be right back to finish off this video. Okay, so this is my finished makeup for my lashes. I used my Pound Lashes in the style Dream. My mascara is the I Heart Revolution Chocolate Dipped, and if you've been wondering what my lip combination is today, it is from Beauty Bay. I don't know if you've seen, but they've actually come out of a whole like lip line now. They have lip liners and they have bullet lipstick. So My lip liner is in the shade Toast, which is quite a light pinky nude. I'm going to have to look and see if they've got any brownie nudes on there. And then my lipstick is in the shade Freckle, which is a nice brownie nude. I think these are really good, by the way. I think they are about £6 each for the lipsticks and £4 for the lip liners, but they are a really nice formula and they don't feel too drying at all. They do dry down matte and I really like it. So this is my completed look using the Mitchell Feet on the Ground palette. What do you think of this look that I've created today? I'm not gonna lie, I absolutely love this palette. I've been looking for like a greeny palette to play with, just because there's not really that many that I have in my collection, and this one has the most stunning greens in it. Like it goes from really neon-y bright greens to khaki to murky greens to like a brightish green. Like, I love the greens in here. I'm really happy with the look that I created, and I like the variety of shades in here. Even though it is a majority like green palette, I do like the fact that you've got a black, you've got purples, you've got a reddy orange, you've got a couple of neutrals in here. So you don't just necessarily have to do green looks, you can do other looks as well. So I love the colour story. The formula is as amazing as what the Head in the Clouds palette was. All the shades are super pigmented, really easy to blend, and there is a lot of kickback in the pans when you're using them, but don't let that put you off, because these are so good. It is very good quality, I must admit. The shimmers are really nice as well. You don't have to wet them, so impressed with the shimmers. And I'm overall very happy with this palette, and I would recommend, if he does another sale, definitely pick these up 100%. I'm glad that I've now got this in my collection, and it makes me even more excited to test out the little palette. If you'd like me to do a video on that, then please just let me know it down below. So that is pretty much it for today's tutorial slash review. It wasn't really a proper review, but it was, but it's also a tutorial, bit of a mix of both. So I hope you've enjoyed it anyway, and if you have, please let me know by smashing the thumbs up button. Let me know down below which palette is your favourite out of Head in the Clouds and Feet on the Ground. I would love to know. And if you haven't already, please subscribe down below, and I will see you tomorrow for a brand new Vlogmas video. Bye!